Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Stitchin with Laura. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's having a great Monday and had a great weekend. Well, today we're going to be working on the Goldfish and Lotus that I got from Painting Fairy a little bit ago. And I'm going to be still working in this lotus petal, if you will. The color is 760. And it's kind of a peachy pink, if you will. It's got some orange to it. So, yeah. And I have my koi needle minder. So, yeah. Let's just do some cross stitch, because, yeah, we need some. Oh my goodness. It is Monday already. Oh, no. Yeah, I have no idea how busy it's going to be. Not at all. We'll just have to wait and see. It was a little toned down last week, so maybe things are kind of starting to tone down. I don't think so, but, you know, hey. It is what it is. Of course, you know, we got that festival coming up. Let's see, I'm not sure. Let's see, the 20. So it'll be at least 3 weeks from now. What did I say? The second week of August? So it'll pick up then, but who knows? And it picks up way bit more on the weekend than it ever does on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So yeah. Oh, goodness. So we will see. We'll just have to wait and see. I was thrilled sick that it wasn't nearly as busy last week. Yesterday, not much happening. I stitched, what did I stitch on? Oh my goodness gracious. Hang on. I had to think for a hot moment. The autumn one. Yeah, that's what I stitched on yesterday, mostly primarily. Because it was going so well, I just kept at it, you know? Sometimes when things are going good, don't change it, don't fix it, just keep working. So I got quite a bit up there in that corner done. And of course, you know, it was like one thread at a time that I was stitching with. And it's kind of in river, so I just kept picking a new color and stitching in the area, so I was quite pleased that that was going so well. Had to go take out all the trash from my big cleaning episode the other day. What was that? Saturday. I guess it was the other day technically, but it just seems like it was a hot moment ago. Yeah. And watched YouTube and Netflix, and kind of been backing away from Netflix for a while. Just, I don't know, after a while it just gets old. So, been watching more YouTube stuff. So, yeah. Rearranged some of the things in the front room and went looking for things. I had to pick up 2 huge crates off of, not at the same time, off the top of my great big trunk that I bought. Oh, I think I got it last year when my daughter and I were out. So I had to see what was in there, and I found a whole bunch of Christmas stuff. Of course I did, you know, since there's probably only, what, one more weekend? Yeah. For the Saturday stitching, but I found a bunch of Christmas things. I don't know how they got there, because I do have a crate in the other room where I'd been keeping all of my Christmas stuff, so I guess it just got separated there. So yeah, got them all out and put them in that crate that I was telling you about. So might see some of those this Saturday, but don't look for me to be stitching on a lot of... What am I doing here? Seriously? There is a slash mark there. Of course there is. And I keep thinking it's a slash mark instead of the X. Oh my goodness. Some days I should just not cross stitch, you know? If you had those days, just walk away, put the needle down, because you're gonna mess it up. There we go. Finally, I got it. And I'm looking at this upside down. So, yeah. Fun times to be had by all. Sometimes it just gets to be too much some days. And then others, I could just sit there oblivious to all of it and just stitch. That's how that happens for me. I am using the needles that came, well, not with this kit per se. Let me reach. The ones that came with the Painting Fairy stuff that I got either this time or last time. But yeah, they're very nice. And they're a lot smaller. The hole is a lot smaller than I thought it was. I'm trying to get it so you could actually see a hole. Oh, it's upside down. No wonder there's no hole. Holy cow. Yeah. There you go. But yeah, they're very nice. And there's 20 in each one of the... Well, there was 20 in each of these packages. So, been using them. Because, you know, I don't have a big surplus of 14, we'll call them 14 count needles. I do have my 28s, size 28s that I use for my counted cross stitch. Yeah. But these are very nice for this. And they're pretty steady. Yeah, not steady, but stiff, you know, stiff enough that, oh crud. Oh, please. It always gets to that side, so I'm sorry for the reach. But it happens. It happens to all of us. Too much on this desk. I did clean it off, sort of, kind of, maybe, close. Yeah. Well, we got that corner done. Almost. I'm just going to leave that little bit so we can just stitch. So what is everybody else working on? I always like to hear what everybody's working on. You're working on Christmas because it's July, you know. I know. Christmas in July, it boggles my brain. I never heard of such a thing until I started doing cross stitch. Everybody was Christmas in July. I'm like, what? Yeah, no. It still does. We're making it through this month. I have no idea what the theme for August is going to be. So if you have any ideas, comment below, because I got nothing. I'm just, yeah. and we'll try to make it happen. If I have enough in that category, we'll see. I know I have enough in every category, so we'll just have to wait and see. I love all these shades of pink, and I don't know that I can tell you how many colors are in this. See, this is a booklet. Why didn't they make the rest of them? There's a total of 49 true colors, and the rest are mixed colors. I don't think there's anything. And this does have, we'll call it Krynic, because, you know, that glittery thread. It's like tissue and Kleenex, you know? You know what I mean. So yeah, if you got any ideas for August, I'm open. We'll have to start thinking about that. I can't believe it's going to be August soon. Holy cow. This whole year is just flown by. And the weeks are just choo. It seems like when I'm at work, they're really slow, because it had been slow. But they're not extremely fast either now, so it's a little hard to say. Just seems like the world moves far too fast for me. Needs to slow down, because I'll never catch up and finish any of this. You realize that. That's the bottom line. So if you don't have great expectations, then you can't be disappointed, see? Oh, geez. I did find my first Peter Rabbit, the one with Peter Rabbit, the mother, and the other baby, Flopsy, Mopsy, and Cottontail, you know, around her that just needs the back stitching. Yeah, I found that too. Yay! So I abruptly pulled it out and put it with all the things that I really, really like. But I was kind of surprised at the progress I did make on the other Peter Rabbit, the big one. I like that one so much. And it's very nice to work on. So if you're a Peter Rabbit fan, I guess I always have been. But oh my goodness. So we'll see how this week goes. One way or another. And someone asked me about when I got the 12 Days of Christmas, and I did actually find the video, and I commented on that person's comment for the video I just did on Saturday. So if you want to see the unbagging, yeah, that was a hot moment. I did find it though. But when you got to go through about 4,000 videos, I didn't go through all 4,000, but I knew about where to start, so. And that's why I try to put the date I started it, you know, and who I got it from on the front of those bags that I get from Amazon, the plastic bags. I did move this into a bigger bag because I was tired of fighting that tiny bag. I have tiny, and then I have the ginormous ones. There's nothing in between for me here, but I really like the huge ones, so I keep buying them from Amazon. I probably bought over 100 of them because they're so nice for the big kids. In fact, some of the big Kitzillas need two. especially my ladies and the Tang Dynasty. And what else? I think the Dragon Boat's got 2. And my Great Wallet China. So some require 2. Oh yeah, and Watertown Memory. That's another one that's got a huge amount of threads that they just won't all fit in there. I could cram it in there, but it'd be the same thing as if I'd put it in a small one. You'd be fighting it, so just make 2. So, yeah, they're indispensable. I need them all the time. Alright, guys. Well, we about got there. Just about. Then I can start that other... There's... I don't know if you can tell. There's a line symbol right there, too, so... I'll flip this around when I get there. Get that anchored. Flipping. Taking off my... It's a little warm outside to have that thing on. There we go. So yep, it's getting there, and it'll get lighter and lighter as it goes down. Because as you can see, once it gets down to that lotus center thing, you know, they actually eat that part of that. I don't know its particular brand, I mean type of or color of lotus, but they call that lotus root. But yeah, it's part of the lotus flower. So yeah. Alright guys, well thank you for joining me today. I sure do appreciate each and every one of you. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And please hit the bell. That way you'll know when my next video comes out. Stay safe, stay healthy. We'll see you next time. God bless. Bye-bye. Keep stitching.